It's your favorite Uncle Big Face, motherfucking Rolly, aka Glasses Nigga. You are now tuned into the waters. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Glasses TV. We're gonna get right into it, man. There was an event last night. Raw Talent Battle League presents Death Certificate Part 2. I vlogged on it, did a prediction vlog or whatever. Wasn't able to make it down there for work reasons or whatever. I can't never get to these events because I work too late. But even though I wasn't there, I'm still gonna share my thoughts on what happened. I've been kind of watching people talk about the situation all day long before I spoke on it, so I don't get up on here and say nothing out of pocket or whatever, or that's not factual. And first things first, like I said, I wasn't at the event, but I'm still entitled to my opinion about what happened because a lot of this shit is going on because of me. So, I'm one of the godfathers of this shit. So I'm gonna definitely, voice my opinion on it. And with the utmost respect to everybody that's involved, but I'm gonna say whatever I feel like saying. So there's no need for anybody to get offended or anything like that about what I got to say about it. I don't want to hear, "Oh, Rolly, you wasn't there," so I don't give a damn. I mean, nobody probably would be there if it wasn't for me. So with that being said, man, so I guess Mac G, and shout out to Cash and shout out to Extreme. I guess Mac G and Cash were having a heated discussion or whatever. My man Mac Tisdale took wind of it, didn't like what he saw, confronted Mac. I guess an altercation broke out from that, and then Rocky Cold-Hearted, from what I saw, what I heard, snuffed Mac G. So essentially it was like I don't want to say they jumped him, but it was like they jumped him. I heard Mac was leaking, pause. I guess all this went on during Extreme's round in the battle versus Uzi, so Extreme didn't get to finish his round or whatever. And I guess also the three-way battle between Wooker, Rocky Cold-Hearted, and Cemetery C didn't go down. The surprise battle didn't go down. And Reefer versus Black Dynamite didn't go down. So, more than anything, I just want to talk about the effects this type of shit have on events. Because I done had some things happen at events, and some of the shit is just uncontrollable. But as men, you gotta control your emotions, especially when your man's business ventures are involved. You gotta be able to move without emotions sometimes. And I know, when you're younger, you don't want to hear that shit. But I'm older, so I know how to move without my emotions taking over. But sometimes, if shit gotta jump off, shit just has to jump off, and I understand that. But you gotta be vigilant, see what's going on, and know it's time to act on some shit before you act on some shit. Because these venues, they don't give a damn about battle rap, man. They will shut the door on battle rap and never look back. Venues are hard to find. Bad venues are hard to find, and good venues are hard to find. So you don't want to mess up relationships with any venues because venues are hard to find. I've dealt with a lot of different venues over the years, and I've lost some good venues over the years because of the same type of bullshit. And like I said, sometimes you can't control what's going on, but if you're and I'm referring to Rocky and Matt, if you're as closely connected to the person that's putting this on as you guys are, y'all gotta harness that shit, man, because that venue might not even want to mess with Raw Talent again. So y'all definitely gotta move with that type of shit in mind. if some shit got it, like for example, my last event that I threw, Window and Freshie, they was going at it on stage. And my mentality has been, since I lost probably the best venue that I ever had for battle rap events, my mentality since I lost that venue was like, well, these niggas gonna fight, then just let them fight. They you know, it just got to happen, because I was tired of breaking up fights. I was tired of being a peacemaker. Them days of that is over for me. So, with that being said, Window and Freshie was about to go at it. And it took everything in me to not get up and try to break it up, because I wasn't going to break it up. I was filming. I'm like, whatever. So I started thinking, my name is associated with all of this, and my name is associated with the venue. I got a relationship with the owner. This is a new relationship that I'm trying to build to do future business with. And so I had to get up and stop it. Now, salute to Window and Freshie, because they had enough respect for me to be like, okay, cool, we'll finish this outside. So, like I said, if you got to get to it, you got to get to it. Some things is unavoidable. So they had enough respect for me to be like, we're gonna do this outside. So I salute them for that. And then, you know, whatever happens is whatever happens. But we just, as IBR, man, we gotta do better as far as if we got some issues at these events, the shit just gotta be handled better, man. Because as much as everybody said it loves IBR, this shit ain't showing that you love IBR. I mean, I guess Mac was doing the most during Extremes battle. Mac, you gotta realize, you public enemy number one in IBR. Like, I'll be the one that said nobody really likes you in IBR. I'm not saying that I don't like you, because I fucks with you. I mean, we battled, and before that I was like pushing you, pause, you know, to be out there to, you know, try to get battles and shit like that. So I don't have an issue with you personally, but it seems like you the most hated in IBR, and people really not rocking with you like that for whatever reason it may be, you know. And I guess you was kind of intoxicated from what I heard last night, and you was just doing the most during extreme rounds. Now, something that I don't agree with that I saw is everybody was saying you was doing the most, but I done seen all y'all niggas doing the most during battles. I done seen it a million times. So I feel like Mac kind of gets singled out just because he done put a bad taste, pause, in a lot of people's mouth. So I feel like he gets singled. But if you're doing the most, you're doing the most. It don't matter who you are. So we gotta stop with all this favoritism and shit like that or whatever. But I heard you was doing the most during the battle, and that's kind of what prompted all of this shit to go on. Because everybody's saying it's your fault, man. You know, and they're saying if you wasn't doing the most, none of this would have happened. So you gotta just eat that, I guess. But this shit, man, y'all, I mean, Raw Talent got something good going, got something great going, actually. They're carrying the torch, you know, of this thing that we all love, and we can't have y'all fucking it up, man, because of pride and showing how tough you is and all that type of shit. You know, this just like, and I fucks with Matt, I fucks with Mac, I fucks with Rocky, all of them, heavy. You know, I got nothing but love for everybody that I heard was involved. But we gotta do better, man. And I mean, y'all, I'm just the old nigga preaching type thing, but we gotta do better. Cause I mean, I'll tell you another thing. I done went to an event, and I went to an event on some bullshit before. It was, you know, it wasn't my event. It was an event that I knew somebody I had an issue with was gonna be there, and I went there on some bullshit, and I got kicked out of the event. And Rocky was there. It was a lot of people there. Now I didn't go in there on some, I wanted to mess the event up type stuff. I went there on some, okay, I know you're gonna be here. We're gonna establish what our problem is and move forward from it. Move forward from there. You know, that was a different Roadley that nobody had ever seen. You know, so I think, you know, it probably caught a lot of people off guard or whatever. So I was asked to leave because I wasn't like, it takes a lot for me to get there, but when I get there, I'm there. And this kind of stemmed from battle rap. It did stem from battle rap, but it kind of went past battle rap with, you know, all the things that was being said or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm one of them ones, man. I'll get in the car and just come. I'll come after work for that type of stuff. I guess I'm just from the old school. I mean, you're not gonna just say anything to me and then think when you see me, I'm just gonna act like I don't see you, and you gonna act like you don't see. That ain't really how I move. So that's why I can say I understand when people feel like they gotta handle something, like Cash stepping in, not Cash, but Mac stepping in between Mac and Cash. I totally understand that. I totally get it. I would do some shit like that myself. And then as far as Rocky's involvement, everybody making it sound like you just snuffed them on some I'm getting in on this shit type, getting in on this shit too type of shit. You know, so I hope it wasn't no situation, no jumping situation like that, but that's the story that's being told or whatever. But I know Rocky always talking about shooting a fair one or whatever, so I think he would give Mac a fair one if that's what Mac wanted or whatever. But, you know, I just say all that to say, I understand all sides. I understand all sides. So we just got to do better, man. That goes for me and whoever else. I mean, we all got to do better. And, you know, when I had that little incident at the event, it made me realize how dumb I was looking. You know, it's one thing to be on Facebook, you know, and all of that type of shit, but to be a league owner or whatever y'all want to call it and go to another league's event on some other shit, I was looking crazy. To me, after I look back in retrospect, I'm looking like I'm probably out here hating on this league, on this event, all this type of shit, when that really wasn't the case. So we just gotta be more aware of what we're doing if we love this thing called IBR, because when you can't find no venue, that shut all your shit down. That shuts everything down. And IBR, we really are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy. I'm trying to play the game. We are our own worst enemy, man. Y'all niggas, like the page is a circus. I mean, the shit is a circus right now. And, you know, we're lucky that we having as many events as we are. Shout out to Cash and Extreme, but IBR really be looking like a circus and shit, man. You know, so we gotta do better, man. I mean, 2020 been a crazy year for everybody, myself included. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I had the worst year of my life or nothing like that, because I've been prosperous, you know, still through it all. You know, I'm living fine, living good or whatever. So I can't, you know, say it's been bad as far as that goes. But everybody that felt the effects of 2020 in some shape, way, or form. You know, it's just a lot of crazy shit going on, yada, yada, yada. But in 2021, man, y'all, we got to do better, man. I just don't understand why niggas always getting into it, man. Like, that ain't why we started this shit. We started this shit to, you know, to have events, to showcase our talent. And then you got my man Reefer, he came all the way from St. Louis, you know, and didn't even get the battle. I'm sure he got paid, but who want to invest all their time to come somewhere and the niggas, the state that he come to, they don't bullshit amongst themselves, as per usual. I mean, come on, we just got to do better as a whole or whatever. And I mean, I just seen my man Sir, shout out to PPV. I seen him doing a video, a little quick live or something like that, but he was saying the same thing that IBR needs to do better. That's why, man, like, it's so easy for somebody like myself to be like, why do I want to even be bothered with this shit? Niggas don't care about time invested, money invested, everything that somebody invests, because they'll come fuck it up, you know, just like that without even thinking. Niggas don't care about what your time and effort that you put into this shit. They only thinking about themselves. And that's not, like I said, that's not to single nobody out, because everybody knows who's involved in this shit. It's just a general statement about, if we care about IBR, if we love this shit like we all say, then we gotta love this shit and care about it like I'm saying. You know, so I don't want this shit to be too long, man. I guess the battles that didn't happen, they getting rescheduled. So, I mean, I ain't gonna even say hopefully I can make it out. I probably ain't gonna beat the motherfucking shit. I'm gonna be back in no events till next year or whatever. So, but shout out to everybody in Indiana battle rap. I'm about to get back to this game. That's it, man. Classics, nigga. Y'all.
You niggas blind to the fact, put your glasses on. But most of y'all won't get the picture till the flash is on. But that's a Wayne bar, and this Kane shit. You think we playing, huh? Well, watch the game shift. Wanna compete, gotta have bars and deliverance. If not, you get your soul sent to oblivion. For 90 seconds or like 2.5. And that's my expert opinion, I'm just doing the math. If you trash, we gon' laugh when you doing you bad. You can't get mad when niggas kicking your ass. You gotta drop more Jews than Slick Rick the Ruler. They can sweep, run up on me, don't let the glass.